Good morning, Namaste. My appeal to the Prime Minister of India. Mr. Prime Minister, I congratulate you. Wah, what a great act you're doing of raiding all these corrupt people. I am with you for that. I appreciate you and I'll pat you for that. I'll pray for you for that. But what happens to all the corrupt people in your own party? You mean to say there is nobody who's corrupt in your party? Mr. Amit Shah is not corrupt? You are not corrupt? Your cabinet ministers are not corrupt? Your party members are not corrupt? Raid everybody. Then I will appreciate you. You are saying, I won't let anybody eat, nor will I eat. All that is nice to talk, but is it happening? No. Mr. Prime Minister, don't waste your time having all these stupid arguments and discussions. Even your spokespersons, let them not talk nonsense. Let them not talk nonsense. Let them all touch their conscience and see whatever they're talking is the right thing or the truth. Yes, you raid these fellows who are looting the country. I am not saying no. But do it impartially. Not like the way the selective raids are not good. You are scared where those fellows will come to Gujarat and they will capture power there. You're talking about the Revdi or Reverie or Revdi, whatever it is in Hindi, that word. That is freebies culture. What happened when you came down to Tamil Nadu to distribute those scooters for the women? Wasn't that freebies? What happened? Why didn't you stop the Tamil Nadu government, DMK, from doing all the freebies distribution? Didn't you give freebies? You also gave. In UP, you also gave the gas connections. Today, how many people are using those gas connections? So when you do it, it is all right. When opposition does it, it is all wrong. Mr. Prime Minister, this is also not correct. You don't think that you are perfect. The economy crashed even before the COVID arrived. The economy was in a distress right from 2016. And you people are just closing your eyes and patting yourself saying, oh, we are great, we have done good. And no, you need to get a feedback of what you are doing. Don't you think it is shame on your party to release all those 11 or 12 rapists in Gujarat in that Bilkis Banu's case? Just because she is a Muslim, let us not derogate that poor lady. What lot of emotional turmoil she must have gone through, losing her own child, her mom, and she being gang raped. What if something happens like that to any female member of your house? How will you take it? And you are talking about women's security from the ramparts of the Red Fort? You are trying to preach? Preach what you preach what you are practicing. You are not practicing, you are not practicing what you are preaching, but you are talking big. Mr. Prime Minister, first stop all these freebies, whichever party it is, even your own party. You got the power, you got absolute majority. Bring it out. These people in the name of social welfare, all that is nonsense. What the DMK government is also talking is nonsense. What Arvind Kejriwal is talking also is nonsense. They just for their vote bank politics, they are talking freebies. These freebies are being given selectively for a few people in their party and then they loot in the name of that scheme. This is what is happening all over the country, including your own parties wherever you are ruling. This freebie is going to be the economic, the reason for the economic disaster. But everybody wants freebies. Even rich people go and stand in the queue when they're getting in the ration 2,000 rupees. Shame on all those people. It's a shame. Why give these freebies and make the people lazy? Let them work for it. Give us good roads. Give us good roads. Give us good water connections for the farmers. Good irrigation canals. Good seeds. Timely loans. We'll work for it. We will work for the economy to buck up. But this freebie culture is being entertained by all you political parties. I am the first one who has been fighting against it and been talking about it and been writing about it also. I don't care what you all think about me. I am against freebies. The only freebies that you can give for the economically backward, not on caste basis, is education and healthcare. For people who are below a particular salary class, you can give them these things at a concessional rate, not absolutely free. Everybody can work and pay a little bit for it, or let them pay at a later stage when they get a job. But no, most people don't wish to do it. I give so many children free in my college, but not a single child even thanks me when they go out of the college. This is the culture that we have in this country. I am not and I know that this is the gratitude that they have. They say that dog is the most grateful being in this world. That is very true. You give a biscuit to a dog somewhere, and next time the dog sees you, he or she will keep running, they'll come running to you. But that grateful or gratitude attitude is not there with the human beings, and they are not humane at all. I find that with many of my own students, not one child has ever thanked me for whatever I have done for them. I just think this is the people that we are, grooming. I tell that to even my students sometimes. There are one or two who might thank you, but 98% of them don't even say thank you and go. Even the children for whom I return the fees, I return the 3 years fees if they get a university rank. Not one child comes and thanks us. Or even thinks, when they're earning, when they're doing well, let me send one book to the library of my alma mater. No. This is the attitude of the people of this country. That gratefulness and gratitude is not there. So this freebie culture should be done away with. So you might ask me, why Gita are you giving free? I never started these institutions as a business entity. I did it with a philanthropic thing, but I can't give absolutely free because I have to give salaries for the staff. I am not that rich. I don't have that kind of money to give. Because I have to give salaries to my staff too. But I'll see to it that not a single penny will be collected from any student as donation or capitation fee. Many of the institutions are collecting donations. What action is the government taking on them? Nothing. So it is just loot and scoot attitude or culture which is prevailing in the country and everywhere. Everywhere. Loot and scoot. This is the culture. Even the politicians, the officers, everywhere. Business people, they loot the banks and then they scoot. But only those scooters are getting, the looters and scooters are the ones who are getting the loans. If we talk the truth, we don't get a loan. So Mr. Prime Minister, buck up and open your eyes, as I always say. Touch your conscience before you talk. I am for banning the freebies. If you got the guts, tell the election commission to de-recognize all those parties which have announced freebies, or the money spent towards that freebies collected from those political parties. At least some money will come to the exchequer. You can do it if you think, if you have the willpower. Thank you, GITA TV and Swatantra Party subscribers.